Okay, from now you probably have the battery charged for full powers, and then of course you already have the 8 AA battery inside already. So we are ready to have the unit up and running and do a test flight. So what you need to do is that once you put in the 8 AA battery inside, and then you put the helicopter battery inside. The way you put it in is just flip it over and open up the hood, and then you can see the cable is on one side. This is where your connection on this side gotta be, on the how you insert the battery into it. So you're inserting by going into the hole, going backward. So you can see how I lay the battery in there. So you tilt the helicopter up a little bit further. So now the battery can able to go in there easier. You can see, easily slide in there, and then now you close the hatch, and there should be a little click sounds when you finish closing it. Now this is how you lay the battery in. Sometimes it might be difficult to put the battery inside if you go like this way, and then you don't, because there's a little stick right in the middle which prevent the battery going inside further if you're going this way. So therefore, again, when you insert the battery in, you insert it where your pigtail of the battery is on one side, matching the helicopter battery connectors in from behind first, and then you tilt the helicopter back upward, and then you insert slowly, push it in. So that's extremely simple, easy to push the battery in. You don't really need to force it in, and then close the hatch. So this should make a little click sounds. Now you're ready to power the helicopter up. So make sure when you are connecting the power, make sure that your face is not next to the blade. That's very dangerous. So you want to pull this away from your body or your head, and then make sure you have the two connectors ready. Your setting on the controller, it should be all the way down on the left side joystick, very important. And then the toggle switch is not really important on the right side. The left side is the one that actually do the limitation on the power. So you wanted to set it for beginners, you wanted to set it to 1. Or if you wanted to set it to 0, you can still fly it. It's just a matter of limitation on the power. Let's do one for the turn on right now for just the 0. So turn on the radio first, and then immediately you plug this into the helicopters. Make sure you plug it correctly. So now hold on tight to the skid away from the helicopter. You should be about 1 to 2 feet away from the blade. So make sure that your body is not next to the blade, just in case accidental happens. You hear the second beep sounds. That means you're ready. The helicopter should be ready within about 10 seconds after you plug it in. So you still hold on to the skid, so just in case it'll try to move or anything happens. You never know for radio frequency interference. So now you're ready to turn on the helicopters. Everything is plugged in. The lights are on. So you can do a little test. The right side is your cyclic. Your forward, backward, left side, tilt over, and then the right side. This is your pitch control. So pitch left and pitch right. Going forward, going backward. So this is your cyclic control on the right joystick. Your left joystick is your power joystick, which is going up and down. So you move this up a little bit, you can see the blade are turning. The higher you go, the faster the blade turns. At the same time, your left joystick also allows you to do the paddle, which is the yaw control. This rotates the helicopters clockwise and counterclockwise by moving this joystick left and right. So this is your more or less power or collective, and then also at the same time is your paddle, which is your yaw control, turning left and right rotation on the helicopters. So those two are the functions that drive the helicopters and make it hover. Of course, right now we do a little spinning right to the ground. So let's move this down to the floor. And make sure you have a hard surface, and then you don't want it to fly them on a grass area. No carpet and no grass. And then now you can begin to do the flying and testing.